saying earlier, we're just so excited for the people who are here in our lives to share tonight and just to share life with you. We feel very grateful. We think Hanukkah, a lot of Hanukkah is about, Eliza, is Hanukkah about miracles?
It's about kissing.
We all were free tonight to get together. Huge miracle. Okay, who recognizes this book? Raise your hand if you've seen this book before. Charlie, Josh, you've seen this book for 5 years. This is a very straightforward book about Hanukkah. We thought it would be fun to just talk about what Hanukkah is. Anybody have any ideas about why we celebrate Hanukkah? Jenny?
Because they found the oil and it burned for 8 days.
That is so cool. And how many candles on the 8th night?
It was supposed to be 1 day, but it...
Where did it come from? What's the story?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Amazing.
There's different stories combined that just make you get to the conclusion.
But you're right. You got right to the point, which is like this amazing thing happened, and we're very grateful it did, because it means we could all keep on doing what we're doing. So, what is Hanukkah? It's a very profound book for adults. What the heck is Hanukkah? Really? But we're going to bring it back down to concrete. So, the reason I pick this book every year, Eliza, is because I have someone named Josh in it. Who is Josh? Can anyone point to Josh? Our very, very friend. So when we started doing this Hanukkah party, Josh was 5 years old. Look how old Josh is now.
6 years old.
25. All right. And what's so cool is Josh is in the book, and he's saying, "Come help me polish the menorah." I'll bet you said that to your mom today, right? And Josh's mother said, "Tomorrow's the first night of Hanukkah." And Josh said, "Mom, what's Hanukkah?" Josh, really? Hanukkah is a Jewish holiday that comes does it come in the summer and winter?
It comes every summer because it's all summer right now.
So Lanta, Eliza's younger cousin, Lanta, who we're so happy to hear, said it happens in the winter. She's right. And it's a day that Jews remember miracles that happened either a long, long time ago or just yesterday.
Yesterday.
Cameron, the public schools are great. First miracle. Okay, here's there's 2 miracles. So when I think of Hanukkah, I think of one miracle, like Jenny said. There's actually 2 miracles that happen on Hanukkah.
Oh, I don't know what the other one is.
So we're all thinking, what's the other miracle? So the other miracle happened when Judah Maccabee, who was a Jewish guy, how many thousand years ago? 2,000 years ago, long time ago, a team of Jews defeated
You mean 5 years ago.
a very, very big army that supposedly included elephants. It was the Syrian king brought this huge army because Eliza, please. Eliza. The king felt like it was very important that the Jews should believe what he believed. And the Jews said, you know what, we actually don't believe that, and we're going to fight for it. So, and Americans do that too, right? They fight for what they believe in, freedom. So the Jews were fighting for freedom, to believe what they wanted to believe.
Okay, let's get on with this. Really?
So William's going to tell you what's happening in the picture. Well, what's happening in the picture, right? Okay, well, what's happening in the picture?
They're digging.
Oh, that's a really good answer, honey. Yeah. Okay, so what's happening here is the Syrians there's a huge army, and there's just a few Jews there. And they're fighting because they feel really strongly that they should be able to believe what they believe. And we believe that all people should believe what they want to believe. Okay, so here's Josh's dad again. Right there. And he's saying,
Younger.
that was the actually two miracles that happened. So first, Judah and the Maccabees were rebuilding the temple that the king had destroyed. Remember the king's name, the Syrian king? It's Antiochus, the big Syrian king with the huge army. And that's the first thing. The Maccabees, there was a miracle because they won, even though there were so few of them. But then another thing happened that Jenny talked about. They found a menorah in the temple that had been destroyed. And they said, whoa, we can't use this. There's not enough oil. It's not going to help us. Because you need oil to make it. Back then they didn't have lights and electricity, right? Ellie, could you turn on a light 2,000 years ago?
Okay, I will.
Okay,
I will.
So, there was only enough oil to keep the lamp lit for one day, but what happened? The oil lasted for 8 nights, so that was the other miracle. And there's an actual photograph in here.
That's not an
Actual digital photograph from 2,000 years ago. See Terry?
I don't see it.
And here they are finding the menorah, and they're like, this is not going to help us. But there was a miracle. Miracle is something that happens that's very unlikely, but really good. Okay. Okay, this is the fun part. Josh's mother said, and that's Josh's mother over here, Debbie. On the first day, we all gather around the menorah. Dad says a blessing. Oh, that's not true. We all say a blessing. And then we light, how many candles on the second night? Abby?